right, here we go again for another day. As you can see, I did a little advancement, 7 days in a row. You get some nice armor. You get a full armor set actually on your first 7-day login. You can see it's my second day for logging in on this character, so you always want to collect those. And let's see here. Gotta go through these usually once or twice a day. Avoid brushes kind of. Oh, these are some old information on some of the stuff that I got. Alrighty, so I come in here. I want to unlock this. This became available when you hit level 18, so of course I want to use that. Come over here. I don't like the red dots, so I usually clock into these and get rid of them. And some news items I won't be able to get rid of for a while. I'll work on that later. Go to the market and check that out. Now in the market you can see here I've got several items that I can purchase. Generally in the market I usually only purchase the mystery shards, and you can get sacred shards from these also, but they cost 200,000, so you want to keep 200,000 silver up here at all times, and you get approximately 5 blue or sacred shards a year, or excuse me, a month, every 30 days. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock these. As you can see, it's just silver, got plenty of it. And these are the things that you do want to save your gems for. So I am spending gems, but in the truth, I'm trying to get to these because you want to do that daily quest complete. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of like, what do you do on the basis of a minimum per day? So you want to buy an item from the market. You see here I got some free items. I'll go ahead and claim that. Mystery shard every day. That's a every 24-hour thing. And here's an appreciation pack. It's claimed for free. Let's go ahead and claim that. Anything you purchase goes over here and goes inside this. Now I go ahead and collect these items. If I get potions, energy potions, what I like to do is just leave them in here. They last 99 days. So that way you don't have any problems with when you need energy, you have that one sitting there. All right, so let's see what's going on here. These are my daily quests. I had to purchase an item from the market, fighting the classic arena 5 times, summon 3 champions, use 50 energy, increase champions level in the tavern 3 times, make 4 artifact, accessory upgrade attempts, and beat a campaign boss 3 times. Sometimes these change a little bit, mostly only this one down here. It could be just play a campaign level 7 times, and this one's beat a campaign boss 3 times. So those are the things I want to accomplish on a daily basis. Now, why do I want to do that? So if you complete the daily, you're going to get 10 gems and 400 gems, which turns into the weekly, which has its own items. I've already beat a dungeon boss 15 times, but you can see here every 5 days that I complete this, I can get a 1-day XP boost and an ancient shard. And in the market, it was ancient shard, blue. Sacred shards are the big gold ones, which then turns into a monthly, which this takes you about a month to do, especially in the beginning. Under level 25, under level 40, a lot of these will take you a month or so, a good month to get under level 35, but after about level 40, you can get them done in a week or 2. But this ends up on the 30th day of completing your dailies, you get a void shard, and that means that that'll be the last item you complete. Once you complete all these items, all 5 of them, all these quests, you get a sacred shard. So kind of a minimum to do on a daily basis is of course the daily, and then these right here are advanced once you hit level 35, which includes the tag team arena. And there's some different quests in there, and they kind of float all over some of the different things like clan boss, upgrading, possibly increasing some items. As you can see here, I've worked forward into some other items, so I can go ahead and claim these. And I'll get these done, so I'm just going to go ahead and claim them so I don't forget. I got 3 more items that I have to work on toward these. My champions, I need to summon 6 champions, upgrade 6 common to rank 2, upgrade 3 champions to level 20. You see this is all kind of works itself. Working in the dungeon, I'm on 2.0, and I got to get that stage 4 spiders in. So I got to start picking some champions that help me with that. But for right now, what I want to do is just run through a few quick things that allows you to go ahead and get those dailies done. So if you were thinking about doing the minimum, it's log in daily is number 1. Just log in, collect your stuff, and get off if that's all you have time for, because there's a lot of good rewards as you go. Free tomes, rare shards, which are the... See, I can't remember. For some odd reason, I just can't remember what that was called. And it was called a ancient shard. I get those mixed up a little bit. Blue shards. Or that's why I got it mixed up with rare. So right now I'm level 22, so between the last time I played and recorded anything, I'm up to level 22. But we're going to jump right into it. I go over here to Portal. I got enough space for 3. Now, if I can, I'm going to go ahead and increase this for 40 points, another 10 shards, 10 locations. And now I'm going to go ahead and summon those 10 shards. 10 for mystery shards, I'm going to summon 10 champions. And as you can see, I finished a couple quests, but that was also a daily quest. So as you can see, summon 3 champions. Now, I don't want to collect this right away, because once you collect it, it'll go to your storage, and it'll be for 24 hours once you collect it. So you can kind of plan ahead and collect it, so then when you do have game time, you can play those out and not lose those free resources just for playing. All right, I'm going to go to the tavern. As you can see, I've got more champions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and upgrade a champion by 3. So what I usually do is grab that. It always starts off at upgrade level. I'll slide up to the bottom, and I have these different brews. And remember, we're looking for color-coded. Here's blue, or magic, and here's corresponding magic. Now, any level 1 champion goes to approximately level 9 or 10, depending on if they're common or uncommon or whatever they are. Now, as you notice, this got me over level 10, but for the same cost of 7,000, I only get to level 8. So I'm losing 2 levels if I don't use the correct color-coded brew, XP brew. So I'll go ahead and click on that. I'll upgrade that. Now, another thing to notice is what we do in this game a lot is what's called farming. So if I click on this champion, you notice I have 2 more. This is my champion I chose to save. Lock. And over here, these champions are unlocked. Now, just as good as when I go over here to upgrade skills, you can see either I can use tomes, rare tomes, or I can use duplicate champions. And that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to grab these 2 duplicate champions, and I'm going to go ahead and upgrade them. And my skinning slice went up 2 levels to level 3, and you can see that it is something that removes 2 random buffs from the target, and I just increased its damage by 10% overall. And eventually I can get the cooldown from 4 turns to 3 turns. So that's a pretty good skill when you're going against champions or bosses that have a lot of buffs. Increased defense, increased speed. This removes 2 random buffs from the target just by hitting them. All he has to have is a little more accuracy than whoever you're attacking has for resistance. All right, so I increased level. I'm going to go over here and claim that. I need to fight in the classic arena 5 times. I need to use 50 energy. I need to beat a campaign boss 3 times. So let's go beat a campaign boss. Now the good thing about when you attack a campaign boss is, let's pick one I know I can win. Let's say this one right here. Now these are accuracy, and a 2 set takes 2 to give this bonus of plus 40 to accuracy. And I can get any of these other items, plus I can get these items. But when I find a campaign boss, I can actually get a rare in the same group, levels 1 to 3, but instead of it being common or uncommon, like some of those are, then this one can be common or uncommon. This one can be common, uncommon, or rare. And rare is real good because it would give 2 substats. So go ahead and battle and choose champions. And when I go ahead and choose champions, I like to use champions that need to level up. So I have this champion here that needs to level up. I have this champion here and this champion here. So this one I might keep in there. But what we can do is see if another champion, and what I'm trying to do now, since I've already beaten it with, this looks like 1 star for this particular time, I'm going to go ahead and put in another champion, say about this one, and it needs to go up 10 more levels. She needs to go up 10 more levels. Go ahead and hit start. And remember, I need to beat campaign bosses 3 times. These are always going to return what they are, so it's always going to start off in auto 2 times. And this is a little bit harder one, so I might not beat it, which isn't too bad, but at the same time, of course, we don't want to waste energy and waste time. So I might have to try a lower level, or I might have to choose a higher champion. And right now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and go down to a lower level. And I'm going to try again the same 4. Now this usually comes up with recently used first. So whatever champions I just got done using, no matter where, they usually are at this end, and that way you can tell which champions you were using last, in case you want to continue using them in another location. All right, it's looking a little better. Remember, all I gotta do is beat this campaign boss 3 times to meet my daily. And you might only have 15, 20 minutes a day to play. This is what I recommend you focus on if you have a short day. Log in, you go ahead and come to this, whatever your daily is, upgrading level, summon some champions. So what we're gonna do here is hopefully win. If not, I'll just back down to the next level. And the reason I do that is so I get 4 champions gaining XP, because I want to level up all my champions. I don't want to win at all costs. I want to earn silver, earn equipment, upgrade champions. I want to do as many things as I can, and I don't want to just get it for 3 champions. I'd really like to get it for all 4 if I can. And it looks like this one's not going to be able to do it either. So what we're going to do is we're going to edit team. We'll go ahead and drop this champion out, move this one over here, and go ahead and pick that champion. Remember, it could also be based on color coding too. You can see these champions are blue, so my champion red, the Cry for Blood, he actually has a bonus because force or red that gets extra damage to blue or magic. That's looking a lot better, looks like that again. Of course, this campaign boss happens to be a dragon or a drake. Now up here on the top, you can see what their passives are. Increases damage taken by this champion and all allies by 15%. So it just takes 15% less damage. And this one is immune to the standard items like stun, freeze, and such as that. So I won once. Go ahead and replay. If I wanted a stronger advantage on this champion I'm fighting, campaign boss I'm fighting, I would choose all red champions. That gives you a standard increase and gives them a deficit right off the bat. So I believe that was 2. Here's my third one. There you go. Go ahead and beat 3 campaign bosses. So I'll go ahead and go to the Bastion, and I will collect that. Beat campaign boss 3 times. And I need to fight in the classic arena 5 times, use 50 energy, and make 4 artifact upgrade attempts. Now, since I'm free to play, I don't want to waste my refresh lists. I don't want to waste those on gems to make that happen, is what I meant to say. So you can see this is a power of 1700, 1200, 10,000. So right here, I'm just gonna look. Theirs is 11, mine's 12. Now this is win or lose. So sometimes you just gotta get out there, throw them out there, do some testing. I'm already at bronze level 1, so I can't really, you can never go down to level 0. But you can, you will go down, which would actually give you easier champions. The higher your rank, the higher the champions that you're faced against, higher teams that you're faced against. I might win it, I might not, I don't know. This champion is Grinner. Right here, this champion's Grinner. It's from the Undead Horde, and obviously he can revive, and he's a rare champion, so eventually he'll be really good, and if nothing else, you can use him in faction wars. He's really good in faction wars. And obviously I lost. And you can just leave battle. It's a lose. So if you're in a real hurry and you don't really care about your standing, you can go ahead and just dump it. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh list and see if anything else come up easier. Now that's 10,000. This champion's kind of tricky because she's leveled up, but she's ranked up, but her level is back down to 2. Similar with this one, this opponent just got this champion. So I'm gonna go ahead and test it out and see if, due to the fact that this champion is only level 2, no rank ups, and since the power level's low, I can also tell that probably none of these champions have been their skills increased or any masteries done. So, and all those things increase the power. Champions are fast, that's for sure. Now you can click on a particular champion and it puts a red halo on its feet, and what it does is it focuses your champions to attack them. And the reason you might want to attack this champion first is once you get used to it, this is the champion that everybody gets after their 7th day. that resurrects people. So you never know. I might win. Doesn't look like I am going to. That's why some of these games are kind of exciting sometimes. Lost. No big deal. Now I'm down to 900. So, I'm going to cruise through here, do a little more clicking. What I'll do is I'll try this one again, because again, the powers are about equal, but I can tell that these champions are just being leveled up. Maybe they have some decent armor on, some level 4s possibly, but we'll see. Now I'm going to hit start. I'm going to hit auto if I get to go. And I'm going to click on that champion. And now all my champions are going to focus on that. Between the shield and the ally protection, didn't look like I could beat that. It is okay to lose battles. And remember, I just have to participate in 5 arena battles to meet that daily request. And I don't have all day, and I don't want to spend gems cycling through new playlists. So sometimes you're just going to jump out there, take your best guess, and attack and see what works. And sometimes it could be color coding. And what I mean by that is these champions are all magic. So if I had a team that was red, that would give me an advantage. And again, these are magic. A lot of teams in the beginning start off as magic because your first champion that you choose is always going to be magic. I'm going to look at this one, and I'm going to go ahead and try this one, and I'll do the same thing. I'll go ahead and oof. And as you can see, we can't go below the 900 points. So I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh list. And it looks like because I am at 900 points, I have a lot of good usage for these tokens up here. So let me go ahead and attack these. Remember, we're also trying to get those tokens, those bronze tokens, to make upgrades in our guild hall. Actually going to win some. So sometimes it might not even hurt just to lose a bunch to get some easier opponents, so you'll actually win some bronze medals. Also remember, at this point in time, we're just trying to get that time frame down. We can come back to this. And that gives us a 15-minute countdown. So cruise over here, back out, market, see if there's anything we can buy. A couple items left. Until something's down there, I don't want to waste all my gems. I don't even have enough right now to do that. So come over here. That's that news stuff, quests, 5 classic arena. I need 4 artifact accessory upgrade attempts. Pretty easy to do. Just go on your champions, grab some of your champions, and see which ones I need some upgrades. Alright, so like this gentleman doesn't even have anything, and I want to use him in another area. So, remember his skills are based on attack. He doesn't need any accuracy because he's not placing any debuffs. So I'm going to go ahead and see if there's a speed So I'm looking for right here, I'm looking for a speed. Could also be looking for maybe attack, since that would be a good increase. Since those aren't working, I'm going to cruise on down to other sets and see what I have. Here's some resistance, boots of defense, speed of hit points. Still nothing really exciting. And I can put these life sets on them. Defense, attack, attack, and defense. So I think I'll go ahead and go with that attack boot and attack gloves. Remember, when you do this, it gives you set bonuses to the artifacts. So go ahead and click on that. Upgrade that to 4. The lower ones, levels 1 and 2, I might just raise them up to level 4 to give them a little bit of a boost, but there's no point in wasting a bunch of energy to cancel. Way too far. Sometimes the server doesn't quite catch up to you. It will, don't worry. Alright, so we'll back out of that. We're going to requests. Claim that. So now all I have left for my dailies is the energy. So look at some of my missions. Alright, Karat Castle stages on normal, 1 for each type. So basically, levels 1 through 6. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to test Karat Castle on this one right here. Yeah, it's an easy one, so I might place higher level champion and then place 2 lower level champions. I'm going to go ahead and do it for all 3. Now that one there doesn't actually affect this area, but it's just as good as that. But if I hit start, it'll always ask this question. So even if it doesn't work, something will put in for a champion in the leadership spot so it doesn't make any noise. It looks like these 3 are going to easily be able to handle that. Yep. And I didn't get an item, so what I'm going to do is test to see what items I got here. And remember, the reason I'm attacking a campaign boss is because I want to get possibly rare equipment. Level 3 rare is much better than a level 1 common. And we're just trying to give ourselves the best equipment we can on the level that we're at. So I got a helmet. Now what I'm going to do is go over here to the Bastion, check that mission, and yep, I can get these from the campaign boss. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right back in there and try to complete that on that Karat Castle. Oh, that's a cancel. Let's switch those two, now you'll see what I mean. Now remember, what I'm trying to do here is spend 50 energy. That's part of my daily. You could do it in dungeons. You could do it in campaign. As long as you're spending energy, it'll work. You can see the passive and how it works. It's another helmet, so that's not another type. It's just going to be that. But again, I'm just trying to spend 50 energy. I could just go to each level, but this gives me the best chance for best equipment. Again, I'm going for a level or a rank 3 rare is what I'm trying to go for. So while I'm doing this, I'm getting experience for my champions, getting silver, and I'm getting either a mystery shard or I'm getting equipment that I can either sell or I can use to equip my champions. Mystery shard. Well, I'm getting champions, shards, and definitely getting silver. Just not getting any of the equipment that I need. So I might, to get past this, I might need to jump in. I got a helmet so far, so I might need to go do these individually, but I'll probably just end up selling the artifacts. Yeah. I'm going to go to stage selection. So now, right there, as it just told you, I got all my quests done. So I can collect these, and I can collect this energy, and it probably won't make much of a deal. I'm still not going to spend this down, so I can collect that now. And this amount is equal to whatever this is. So as you keep increasing it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy per level, that makes these going to give you more. So now I'm going to get a plus 79. So I'll go ahead and claim that. And that gave me that energy. And I'm going to claim this. I'm going to get this experience and such. And then look at the weekly by 2 times. So now I also need to work on getting a champion to rank 4. Summon some champions and other things, so that when I finish this 5 days, by clicking complete here, on the 5th day I'll be able to collect that and that. And again, I have a month to get these done. So, as you can see, it took approximately 25-30 minutes, and I was doing a lot of talking and extra examples and such. So you could get this done every day within 30. So this would be considered like if you were doing a bare minimum, it's log in every day. Turn the computer on, log in, turn your phone on, log in, have fun. But then the second level, you could say, is your daily minimum, is to go in here and do these quests, these weekly, daily, weekly, monthly quests. And what ends up happening at the end of this is you'll get shards, sacred, and void. So there you go, 30 minutes.